Have you noticed how the price of food seems to be skyrocketing every day? Between shipping disruptions, agricultural challenges, and political upheaval, the stability of our food supply appears more precarious than ever. That's why building a prepper pantry has become so crucial. Welcome to another episode of Prepping for Tomorrow, where we're all about smart, budget-friendly strategies for future-proofing your food supply. Today, we're offering you 8 practical tips to build a robust prepper pantry without emptying your wallet. But before we jump into these nuggets of wisdom, a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, why not do it now? By hitting that subscribe button, you'll join a community of forward-thinking folks dedicated to smart prepping, and you'll never miss our helpful tips and insights. So are you ready to dive in? Excellent! Let's get started. Join us on this journey into the prepping world. Tip 1 is to start with a plan. When it comes to building a prepper pantry on a budget, the first thing you need to do is make a comprehensive plan. This is where you take a good, hard look at what your family actually needs. What are the essentials that your family uses on a day-to-day basis? What are the food items that everyone enjoys? These are the things you'll want to stock up on. The idea here is to avoid spending money on items that are likely to sit on the shelf and gather dust. There's no point in buying a dozen cans of tuna if nobody in your family likes fish. So, start by making a list of your family's favorite non-perishable food items. Keep in mind, it's not just about survival, it's about maintaining a level of comfort and normality in challenging times. This will help you prioritize and prevent you from wasting money on items that might collect dust. Moving on to our second and third tips, we're going to dive into the art of frugal shopping. Now, we all love a good deal, right? But when you're building a prepper pantry, sales and discounts aren't just about saving a few bucks. They're about stretching your budget to get the most bang for your buck. So how do you do this? First, always be on the lookout for sales. Grocery stores often have a clearance section where you can snag some great deals. Keep an eye out for those yellow price tag markdowns. You'll be surprised at the discounts you can find on canned goods and pantry staples. And don't forget about those coupons. They may seem old-fashioned, but they can shave off a decent amount from your bill. But here's the thing, don't just buy something because it's on sale. Remember tip 1? Stick to your plan. If it's not something you would normally use, it's not a bargain, no matter how cheap it is. The goal here is to save money on the things you need, not to spend money on things you don't. Now, on to our third tip, buying in bulk. This might seem counterintuitive when we're talking about budgeting. After all, buying in bulk means spending more up front. But think of it like this, you're investing in your future. Buying in bulk is usually cheaper per unit, which means you're saving money in the long run. Plus, it ensures you have a good supply on hand for when you need it. Look for wholesalers or stores with membership programs. They often offer significant discounts on bulk purchases. And remember, buying in bulk doesn't mean you need to buy 50 cans of beans all at once. Start small. Buy a few extra cans each time you shop and slowly build up your stockpile. And that's it for tips 2 and 3. Remember, the key is to be smart about your shopping. Take advantage of sales and discounts and consider buying in bulk. Purchasing items in bulk not only saves you money but ensures you're well prepared for the long run. Our fourth and fifth tips are all about what you eat and how you can provide it. Now let's delve into the importance of food rotation and the benefits of home gardening. Tip number 4 is a simple yet essential rule. Store what you eat and eat what you store. This way you're not just stashing away cans of food, but you're also making sure that nothing goes to waste. It's like a mini supermarket right in your pantry. When you use something, make sure to replace it with a fresh one. This keeps your food supply continually refreshed and prevents wastage due to expiration. The key here is to keep a keen eye on the dates and always consume the oldest items first. It's a simple rotation system that works wonders. Now moving on to the 5th tip, start a home garden. Yes, you heard it right. Growing your own food is not just for those with green thumbs. It's a practical and rewarding way to supplement your pantry. So, how do you start? Well, it's easier than you might think. Start by purchasing vegetable seeds. They're affordable and can yield a lot of produce over time, and you're not just limited to veggies. Consider planting fruit trees and berry bushes. They may take a bit longer to bear fruit, but once they do, you'll have a continuous supply of fresh organic produce. Don't forget about perennial plants either. These are the plants that keep on giving year after year. Imagine having fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, and mint at your fingertips, or vegetables like asparagus and artichokes that come back every season. So, to recap, rotate your food supply to keep it fresh and avoid waste, and consider starting a home garden. It's an investment of time and effort that pays off in the long run with fresh, nutritious food. And let's not forget the satisfaction of nurturing your own source of sustenance. Plant fruit trees, berry bushes, and perennial plants for a continuous supply. Remember, the goal here is not just to survive, but to thrive. So let's get planting and keep that pantry well stocked. Moving on to tips 6 and 7, let's talk about food preservation and organized storage. Preserving your own food is a time-tested tradition that not only extends the shelf life of your homegrown produce but also allows you to enjoy the fruits and vegetables of your labor all year round. There are several methods to preserve food. Canning, for instance, is a great way to store everything from fruits and vegetables to meats and soups. The process involves heating food in jars to kill bacteria, yeasts, and molds that cause food to spoil. Once sealed, these jars can keep your food safe and edible for up to 5 years. Another method is dehydration. By removing water from food, you inhibit the growth of bacteria, thus prolonging its shelf life. Dehydrated foods like fruits or jerky are excellent for snacking and can last for months, even years if stored correctly. Freezing is another method you can use. While it requires electricity, it's a convenient way to store a wide variety of foods, including meats, vegetables, and prepared meals. Now let's not forget the importance of an organized storage system. An organized pantry allows you to easily take inventory of what you have, what you're running low on, and what you don't need. Use clear bins for easy visibility, and don't forget to label everything. Consider organizing your pantry by food type, or better yet, expiration date. This way, you can easily rotate your stock, consuming the oldest items first. Shelving units are also a great investment. They allow you to utilize vertical space, giving you more room to store your goods. By keeping your pantry organized, you prevent overbuying and reduce the risk of food waste. It's a win-win situation, saving you money and ensuring you're prepared for any situation. So remember, preserve your own food and keep your pantry organized. This prevents overbuying and ensures you never forget what you already have. Last but not least, our 8th tip: never underestimate the power of cheap or even free options. In the quest for a well-stocked pantry, it's essential to keep an open mind. Local food banks, for instance, often offer free or low-cost food items. And don't forget about community programs. They can be a treasure trove of affordable fresh produce and pantry staples. Farmers markets are another fantastic resource. You'll find a variety of fresh, often locally sourced fruits, vegetables, and more. Plus, you're supporting local farmers. It's a win-win. Finally, consider bartering. Exchange goods or services with your neighbors or within your community. It's an ancient practice that's making a comeback, and it's a great way to diversify your pantry without spending a penny. So, keep your eyes open for opportunities. And remember, don't be shy to ask for help if you need it. And there you have it, the roadmap to building a robust, budget-friendly prepper pantry. We've navigated the path from planning to planting, from sales to storage, and from preservation to free provisions. Remember, it's not just about surviving, but thriving with a pantry that meets your needs and fits your budget. It's about cultivating resilience and readiness, one can, one seed, and one discount at a time. If you found our tips helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your fellow preppers, friends, and family. Let's grow this community of budget-savvy preppers. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We've got plenty more advice, tips, and tricks coming your way. Until then, stay prepared, keep those pantries stocked, and remember that every little bit helps when it comes to prepping for tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.